We want to thank you all for being here. I know it's been a tough year, and we just thank you for your just unwavering support of AIME. We are here under different circumstances. We know that these times are different, working through a virtual platform. I know maybe some of us haven't had the greatest experiences attending other virtual events, but if you've attended Fuse before, you know that this is a top-notch event and best in class, and each year we only get better and better. And so this year we would deliver nothing short of still another amazing experience. And we obviously know how important it is to be able to, at these events, network, connect with, potential clients, have that, face-to-face time. And so this platform is maybe a little different, hopefully, than some of the typical things you're used to. And it really gives you that ability to still really connect and network and do what you need to do to be successful and have a great show. So Nicole here, she's sharing her screen. I want to just encourage anyone who hasn't, anyone who was an admin and got that email from either myself or Bennett to please log in. At least you don't have to build out your profile now, but at least you'll be able to see some of the stuff we're talking about. And then again, anyone else who's on the line who hasn't gotten a chance to log in yet, that will be coming soon. So just keep an eye out for that email. So yeah, Nicole, I think we can, so just as you see here, this is just the home page for the event. Nicole, she is technically a staff member, so she'll have a little more visibility on just the home page than you will initially, but this is pretty much what people will be landing on the day of the event after they create their profile. And then as an exhibitor, you'll be going up to that top right-hand corner where your profile and picture will be, and then you'll be able to click right into your exhibitor center. Well, you'll obviously have to still click on the event. And then this is where a lot of your work is going to be done throughout the day. So Nicole, I'll kind of let you take it from here.
Cool. All right. So yeah, as you can see, we already have our little logo in there. You can, from here, you can see your profile, which is probably the most important thing. You have a header already there, and then you have your logo. And all of this is already set up for every exhibitor. So most of this is done for you. Now, if there's anything you want to edit, you want to change your little blurb, your location, anything like that, your URL to your website. The thing you're going to need to add is your social media handles, pages. So we can click into here. So for LinkedIn, important to note, it is set up for, it's a LinkedIn page or a company. So you can't put a personal LinkedIn, like a personal page there, but all of your team members who are, managing your exhibit booth, they're also going to have their own personal profile. So they can put their personal social media handles on that personal profile and still interact with people throughout the day in the platform. So we have the Facebook one here. It's already pre-populated, so all you need to do is grab the back end of the link. I can just show you real quick here. So if I go to Facebook and say I was going to go to AIME National page. So you don't need to copy the facebook.com, just this last, last section after the slash. And then we would just paste that in here. Important to note, you don't need to hit save ever. Every time you click away from something or you just hit the X, it auto saves every change that you make inside the platform. Contact details, we can edit this, put our phone number. You can put one email address, your website, and your address. Okay, products and services. Ooh, we got the tie-dye shirt going here. So let's click into here. Now, see, we have this one sample product. You can put a name, a description, a product price. This, I don't really know if you guys are going to use it too much. I think this can be, a PDF. This can be a link to another landing page, besides your main landing page. So you can kind of get creative with it. It doesn't have to be literally a t-shirt or a physical retail product. Yeah. You can get creative with this section here. You can add photos, you can add links. But there is another section that's going to be important for you guys.
just one note on that is that you don't have to add a price there either. Like, so like she said,
Yeah.
the product you can list, it doesn't have to have a price associated with it. It can link out to another page where obviously maybe you are accepting some sales.
Yeah, exactly. It can just be like, hey, this is what we're all about. Like, this is what we offer. And it doesn't have to have a monetary value, every single thing. Okay. Okay, let's go back to our company profile. And so we see documents. Now, this will be an important part too. You can upload a PDF here. You can upload a spreadsheet, a document, a one-pager. You can add a bunch of stuff here. So we have, say, Fuse Exhibitor Kit. And this document looks like it's hosted. Okay. Now, I had to get stuck in the office today, so I don't have the document that I was going to share with you guys handy, but let's just do a test test document here. Oh, sorry. This is where you'll upload. And then I can just see what I have for PDFs.
Yeah, so there in that bar, it'll actually ask you to upload a document or a URL. It's not something you can, if you want to do a service, that's where you would use products and services. If you just wanted to type the name of something that you're offering, but if you actually want something that's going to be downloadable or viewable in that sense, this is where you would upload it.
Yes. So I just uploaded this test document, and then that's it. It's there. I can just hit X and
all you have to do is click on
download it.
So Nicole, if you jump back to just your overview. So now that you see down there, that document is there. This is what attendees are seeing. Once they click on it, automatic download.
Yep. Click on it, and you can see it downloaded right there on my computer. Perfect. Okay, now we get to team members. So you can have multiple people who are managing your exhibit booth for the day. And like I said, they have their own individual profiles where they can interact with, chat with people, have their own descriptions uploaded.
And those people will be, as you're submitting those names to us on that Google form, they'll, by the company name, they'll automatically be associated with the booth.
Perfect. So we can just see what show profile. Okay. Okay. Now, before I get into the meetings, I'll just, tell them how I got to over here. So on the left-hand side navigation, you can see home is just welcome to your exhibitor center. Company profile, we just went through all of the different fields that you can click into and update and add stuff to.
Nicole, real quick on this page for all my vendors, you can see one of these fields is company NMLS. You can just leave that blank if you don't have an NMLS, and then this is kind of the back end. Once your booth is showing to an attendee, that field just doesn't show if it's blank.
Excellent. Perfect. Yeah, and I can just show you here. You can edit all of these fields, whatever you want to type. You can bold and underline stuff. That's pretty cool. And you can hyperlink stuff. And then, yep, just hit X. It'll automatically save for you. Now, go ahead.
Sorry, so you did go over the your team portion, which just shows your other teammates that are available to accept meetings and who are in the booth. And then team contacts right there. This will be, a real, one of the kind of the best data points you have, at least live, to understand, how many meetings your teams have accepted and how many connections they've made. So this is actually a culmination of all of your team, everyone who's on your team, all of the contacts that they've made throughout the day will automatically populate into this list.
Yes.
So for example, Bennett and Nicole have made 8 contacts so far on the platform.
Yes, this is going to be a good spot to go at the end of the day or a midday check-in to see who you guys have been connecting with and their information.
It's an immediate export all. You can download into Excel or
Great. Hit export all. I got an Excel document right there. Cool. Okay, now are we good on that? Do we have any questions? And you can, and if anyone has questions, you can pop it into the chat. Do we have chat open on here?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. So if anyone has questions, I'll keep this open. Just pop it in the chat.
Hi, Nicole. This is Risha. Should I type my question, or we can ask?
You can go ahead and say it.
Yeah. First of all, good job. I think it's great to be working with you guys again. Can we do giveaways? Can we give away goodie bags or something in this platform, or it is primarily virtual? So can we actually give some, mementos or token to the?
Now, this is where it's not directly through the platform, and this is a great question. And we would have loved to have seen a feature quite like that, but this is where you can get a little bit creative with those products and services page. You're able to essentially, if you wanted to create something on your own website, you could list it there. You
Got it.
Kind of advertise it on your page, make sure your team members are talking about it in their meetings. And then when people go and click on that link, that link could enter them, that you have on an external page to win a prize that you'll mail directly to them. But the fulfillment would be on your end to complete.
I see. Yeah, thank you.
Yes. Cool. Okay. All right. So moving right along now to the meetings.
Got one more question. It was, how do you add contacts to this page? Thank you. So again, on your exhibitor page itself, you're not adding contacts to this is just more of like your exhibitor booth. This is the home of where your exhibitor staff live. So it's through their contacts that they make through setting meetings, which we're getting ready to jump right into, that's where this list starts to populate.
And I guess we can also show them just really quickly, maybe after we go over this rest of the booth, how you connect with an individual attendee.
Sure.
Maybe. So, cause yeah, the way you would, it's kind of like friending them on Facebook or something like that. That's how you kind of connect with people. And then once you're like friends with each other's profiles, you can request to have meetings with each other. You guys accept it on the back end. And then after that, they would populate in your contacts list.
Maybe we can, show a meeting.
Okay. So yes, we'll do this after we do this meetings. We'll go out and I'll pretend I'm just myself and I'll show you how it connects with people. Okay. So meetings. All right. So we have this one confirmed meeting with me and Salim from a while ago. Now we're going to have Bennett do a test request.
Oh, I'm requesting Bennett. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah. Either way. Now we did talk to the company that's producing this platform today about if you want instant kind of like notification, it's going to help to just do a little refresh every once in a while. See, now it automatically came through. We're not sure, depending on everyone's internet speed, and it's going to be a little different like refresh rate for every computer, but you can just do a refresh every once in a while if you want to see immediately what kind of new meetings you got. So
Nicole, if you refresh, I just accepted it.
Perfect. All right. So here I have an invitation. Oh, and another thing to note here, see how invitation, confirmed, and canceled, those words have like, they're highlighted. There's like an outline around the box. This is how you can filter what you're seeing. So right now, if I click canceled, I'm seeing everything. I'm seeing red, green, and everything. I don't want to see canceled. Click that, turn it off. I don't even want to see confirmed, turn that off. Now I'm only seeing the filter for invitations. So I have a little one over here.
I think Bennett accepted it.
Yeah.
If you just go to confirmed.
Oh.
Yeah, because that's only showing you, it's not a pending invitation anymore. Could you go to edit on the bottom one on Tuesday, the 25th? So,
yep.
Yeah.
Perfect. So now Salim requested this meeting. I don't want to take it personally. I want to switch it to another team member. So I can search anyone in my team section, which is only me and Bennett. I'll click on Bennett, and when I hit save, it's going to connect the two of them to have a meeting. Perfect.
So just one note about this. I know we are throwing that word at booth admin around. That's kind of as this pre-process, as we're just getting everyone into the platform, you have an admin for your team. But on the day of the event, anyone who's in your exhibit booth staff will get that notification for meetings. So either you can set the expectations with your team that, hey, anyone can accept any meeting, or maybe you identify still, hey, person 1 and 2 are the only people who are going to assign meetings accordingly, based on who the request is from or what the message is.
And I see a question here. Do you get email notification when someone requests a meeting? Yes. You will also get an email reminder if you haven't done any action for the meeting. So if you haven't accepted it or reassigned it to another team member in, I think it's 4 hours, it's going to ping you again in your email and push you to do something.
And there's also, we're not seeing it in this view, but when you're actually in the event, there is a notification section as well that will have a bell icon that lights up with the however many notifications you have, where you'll see all this as well.
Yeah, we can touch on that too once we go to that other view.
And Nicole, actually, before we jump to just being an attendee, someone's just asking, they want to know what it's like to be an exhibitor and accept request a meeting with an attendee. So can we go into my meeting again and just cancel that? Because I don't want it to, it just says edit down here. You can cancel it.
Hit this one?
Yeah.
Cancel this meeting.
So it doesn't overlap for any reason. So when you go to switch to the event.
I'll just cancel this one too. So switch to event view.
And this is basically what you were getting ready to show. The question was, can exhibitors request meetings with attendees? Yes, but now, so before, remember how we tapped up in that, Nicole hit her name up in that top right-hand corner to drop down to Exhibitor Center. That takes you within the exhibitor booth where you're requesting the meetings, editing the profile, that kind of thing. Now, when you're ready to go, request meetings and interact, you're acting like an attendee as you kind of would at the event. So you're at the event and you're on your home page. And then Nicole, if you just click attendees.
Well, here, just see, I have notifications. A meeting canceled. So you get everything up here. And then, yes. So this is me interacting as Nicole, not interacting as the booth. Brokers are better. So attendees. Now I can see everyone in the platform. So say I want to connect with Rose Romaine.
Can you
click it? We're connected. Well, I can say, please accept my request. Okay. And now you can see she's available from 3 to 4:30 p.m. So if I want to connect with her at 4 p.m., I'll click that online meeting. Hello. Send meeting request. And now you'll see the meeting is pending here. And when she accepts my meeting request, I'll get this little notification bell up here. It'll let me know. And I can see she's a member of that booth.
Can that work the other way around? So if a vendor wants to request a meeting with a broker?
Yeah, exactly. So I just chose Rosa, but if I go back to attendees here, I can choose, is this in alphabetical order? I'm not sure.
I don't think so. Me on there? Do you see me on there?
Let me see. So people you should meet. More opportunities. Okay, so you can search. I mean, you can search anyone. All keywords. Yep. And then it shows my connections already.
Cool.
And I just accepted Nicole if you wanted to show the accept.
Oh, great. So I don't see it. I did see her chat me back.
Nicole, you might have to go to the Exhibitor Center.
Oh yeah.
That shouldn't be the case, but that might be what's happening here.
Okay.
Meetings.
Pending. Okay, here it is.
There we go. Okay.
Okay, so I guess it's connecting me to the exhibitor booth.
It does, exactly. You are still a part of your exhibitor booth, but you're kind of bouncing back and forth. You do move between being within your booth to being on the attendee side platform when you're trying to actively either watch content or connect with other attendees at the event.
So yeah, I wonder if it also shows up in, okay, so here's some of my notifications now.
It just takes a while. We are trying to move fast, so that is just something to keep in mind, that it might take 2 minutes for something that relate into your notifications.
Yeah. She's then added to the team contacts. So yes, when she accepts, so this was me as an attendee. I was Nicole, the attendee, requesting to meet with Rosa from Lead Pops. So I requested to meet with her. When she accepts me, I would then be put into Lead Pops contacts list.
So Nicole, you go to your sorry, if you go back to the Exhibitor Center and just your team's contacts,
Here's the chat.
Yeah,
okay.
You just have to go back to your, because he's trying to see if is now Rosa. So you have to go to the Exhibitor Center in the top right.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. I think they're just trying to see now. If you go to team contacts, Rosa.
Yeah, Rosa. So that's someone. Okay, so that's someone I connected with.
It's kind of a tough example because we both of those people have booths. Lead Pops and Brokers Are Better.
Yeah.
Right.
That's why we're trying to just find an attendee. That's why I was trying to find myself, but I'm technically a staff member. So, but that is correct. When you jump out on back to the event and you're in the attendee list, when you connect with somebody, they will then become a contact on your team's contact list.
Yep. Perfect. So when a team member is added to the team, do they receive an email inviting them to create a password and log into the platform? I believe so.
Yes.
Or is Bennett manually adding them?
Today, the people we added manually. Going forward, there will be a message that you get letting you know that you can log into the platform.
Perfect.
I'm not sure if everyone had that same experience today, just because, like I said, we manually added a bunch of names prior to this call.
Cool. Okay, but that's like, for me, what I received from the company swap card, I received an email to just click the link, create my login. So that it'll probably be the same.
Nicole, would you mind just showing everyone what their personal profile looks like for a moment?
Yes. So here's your personal profile, headshot, skills, bio, social media, same thing. Looks the same as your exhibitor booth. Contact details, you have phone number, email, website.
So just one note that's cool with the skills. Sorry, I was just reading a question here from Shannon. One thing with the skills is that these will start to actually populate. So if we say, Nicole put marketing, video, graphic design, these things, these will actually help when you go to that attendee side of the event and you're looking for people to connect with. It'll actually, it'll start to suggest people, or you could actually search. It'll start to put people towards the top for you who have similar skills. Or you can, search in that sidebar on the attendee if you want to click attendees.
So if I go to attendees now and I search video.
Oh, sorry. Just it would be better recommendations.
What? Oh, okay.
That one.
Oh, yes.
This one is for like keyword skills or something. Video.
So if I type in video, add keywords that will feed, okay, the matchmaking algorithm. But you can also just straight up search people, I guess. Yeah. So, okay. There's also one place to look. It's my schedule. And if you go to my meetings.
Yep.
See my team. Okay. See my team's meetings. So because I'm like connected to the exhibitor booth,
that'll bring you back to.
Yeah.
And which is an
So-
important, a good note here, Nicole, that I didn't even think to say is, if you want, you can have both. You can just have 2 tabs open on your laptop and do both. You can, and as long as you're hitting refresh on either side,
Yeah.
so you can keep the Exhibitor Center up on one that just shows all your Teams meetings and that, and accepting meetings, and then you can just be a regular attendee.
A regular attendee, yeah.
And one good note about that is that you will be able to actually watch all of the content for once. You know, you don't have to be in the exhibit hall when the stuff's happening on the stage. Everything will be right there for you as well.
Yeah. Do all team members have the same access to the back end? I will be doing the setup as the tech person, but I'm not the main contact.
Yes, all team members
Same.
moving forward will have the same access. Again, this admin person was essentially to give the initial access to make any adjustments, like you said, but then going forward, everyone would just be the same type of access team member in their booth.
So our meetings via video, yes. We can show it if we, what time is it? If we set a meeting for 3:30, we can show you what that looks like.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to show you to just video me.
So I wonder if I can edit this and request. So actually, this is a good little homework assignment, I guess, right now for Rosa. If you want to go in and edit that meeting to start at 3:30, we can maybe try to do that. Do all members, we did that. Okay, upload documents, and then yes, links to product videos and BombBomb videos, yes, if they're a link, if it's a link, yeah. And BombBomb does give you a link to the video, so sure. You can put that in.
You can link out to any video.
You can, yeah.
Putting videos up on YouTube as unlisted or listed, up to your decision if you want people to be able to search them. But no matter what, putting it up on YouTube and then just popping that YouTube link in, that will be the easiest way to get any video up.
Yeah. And actually, it's the best. I don't know.
Does that work the same with Wistia?
Yeah. Same sort of thing.
Same thing. Okay.
Yeah. It all depends, like, kind of where you'd want to gather those analytics. Like, they were suggesting to us, if we use our YouTube page, like, it's going to aggregate all those views and stuff on your YouTube channel as well. So that's something to think about.
You want to just quickly just show them too how you'd be able to pop that window down from the top left-hand corner and then also be able to go do something else?
Yes. So here's me chatting with Salim. So it's over there. And now if I go to live watch now, or let's just say I go back to my Exhibitor Center. What about intergroups? These are for one-on-one meetings. What about intergroup? So you can't do group meetings.
Yeah, these all are one-on-one meetings.
One-on-one meetings only. And if they run into technical difficulties during the event, we are going to have SwapCard, the company that built this platform, there for technical support. So.
Yeah, I'm going to end this. I'm not sure why it didn't work today, but we have tried this before and it works great. You're able to just speak one-on-one meeting, and as Nicole was showing you, like, you can pop that meeting down into the corner and then you'd be able to actually go and, potentially, so there will be some sessions where meetings are not allowed during our keynote presentations, but for the most part, these meetings will be allowed throughout the day. So if there's a reason for you to want to maybe watch some content with somebody and discuss it at the same time, like, you have an attendees, access to the platform to do so.
Yeah. And this will be live. Right now it's just it's a YouTube video from last year, but same thing here. You can, I forget how you pop this out. And
I think when it's live, it might be. So I'm just.
Oh, there you go. You just click away from it. As soon as you click away from it to go see something else.
Wow.
So now you can move this around your screen. So you can always be watching what's going on, what's happening. Here you can be chatting with someone and you can be checking on your meetings.
So I don't want to encourage that, but you could be chatting with somebody and having a real meeting with somebody at the same time. It gives you some access to just be a little free within the platform.
Yeah. So here I'm, chatting here. Doing that. Multitasking, yes.
Task.
For speakers who are on site live, will they have full access to the video platform too?
Yes, anyone who's
Anyone with,
used will have an attendee profile.
and you can access it on your phone or laptop.
Or tablet, yes.
Or tablet, yeah, or tablet. So I will hang this up, and then we're still watching this.
So just being cognizant of time here, I know we're running a few minutes over. There was an exhibitor kit attached to that email that you should have got from myself or Bennett that really does give you a full walkthrough again of just like the platform, kind of touches on just the things we spoke about today, setting up meetings, who you would go to if you had any questions. So definitely just it is a couple of pages, but just take some time to review that. Obviously myself, we're always here to just answer any questions in the interim. So I'll be sure to make sure that everyone has my email address or Bennett's, which everyone should at this point. But then yes, on the day of swap card, they couldn't have anyone better to just be there for live support. If anything were to go wrong, they should get back to you honestly within minutes.
Yeah.
But technically, I think they say up to 1 hour. So, it should be a pretty quick response time, but.
Fabulous. Okay. Did you record this? Yes.
We did.
So we can repost this after.
Were there any more last questions? I mean, I did leave my email address up top. Feel free to shoot any questions you have over to myself or Bennett in the interim that come up. But if there's any other questions now, we'll.
And actually, I would suggest just for me, what's helped a lot is just getting into the platform and clicking around and seeing, what's weird or what you don't really understand, and definitely connect with me and Salim and Bennett. And if you have questions, just chat us in the platform and ask us right there. We can even get on a video call with you while in the platform and walk you through anything. That would be the best thing to do. Team members are added via Bennett, via sending them to Bennett.
Yep. So when you submit those names through that Google form, like I said, it could be up to 2 days, but that's after that. The teammates will be added in. You'll get that email letting you know that you're able to go start creating your profile.
Yep. So then it's up to everyone on your team to create their own profile with their headshot, their skills, their links to their social platforms, but then they're automatically part of your booth. You don't have to do any extra stuff there.
So just generally speaking, I would just encourage all of your team members to definitely fill out their profile in full. Even when it talks about skills, that can be a little bit more, product and service based, just if that's an easier way to identify people. But that'll be really the best way to, get that engagement, I think, and get the full use out of this platform. Another thing too will just be about the meeting. You're kind of up to set your own protocol on that. Everyone will get the notifications as they come in. You can either identify one person on your team to assign everything, or just kind of leave it a little more up in the air and let the next person grab the next one if you so choose. All right, everyone. I think that wraps this up. This has been great. Thank you all for joining us. This is an amazing call. I'm glad to see that people are feeling excited about this, and we're ready to have a great event. What that future exhibit hall was looking like last year, and this will be a little different. And we will be back to those eventually too, but I think this is really going to just deliver a good experience and hopefully exceed your expectations.
Yeah. So I'll be waiting for those notifications to connect with me inside the platform next week. I'll check back in.
Thank you, everyone. Have a great day. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out, and we'll all be in touch soon.
Yay. Have a good day, guys.
Thank you.